So I'm going to start off by putting my Maybelline New York Dream Nude Airfoam Foundation, and I'm just actually shaking this up first and then squeezing it on my hand, and it becomes this foamy thing. And then I'm actually just tapping my fingers all over my face. And if you guys are wondering what kind of shade I am in this foundation, I am in shade Natural Beige 240. And the reason why I'm using my hand instead of a beauty blender or a brush is because I bought a beauty blender from eBay, and I feel like whenever I use it, it's like punching me in the face, and I hate that feeling. And also the reason why I don't want to use a brush for this foundation is because every time I use a brush, it gives me it leaves me with like streak lines, and I don't like that. So I figured that using my hand gives me the best results. So yeah, using my hand is better than a brush or a beauty blender. Next, I'm going to use my Benefit Erase Paste Concealer, and this is in shade Medium 2, and I'm just putting this under my dark circles and my dark lines because it is really bad. And also, if you guys notice, this concealer, it is a pinkish tone, but I'm not too worried about it because after I set my powder, it actually looks really good. The reason why I love this concealer so much is because it does such a great job covering my dark circles and my acne scars. I'm actually going to use this concealer to cover my acne scar on my chin. Using my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, I'm going to use my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki brush and put this all over my face. And I'm actually going to put more on where I put my concealer because I want my skin to look even, and as you guys can see, it looks better and I don't look as oily after I put on this powder. To use my favorite bronzer, the NYC Sunny Bronzer, and I'm just going to put this on my cheekbone, and I'm actually going to start off on my left side because it's harder for me to find my cheekbone here. I'm actually just going to draw a line like I'm contouring, and I'm just doing this the same on the other side also. If you guys notice, my cheekbones show more on my left side than my right side. That's why I always take forever to do my bronzer. But anyways, I'm just slowly repeating the steps and doing this until I finish doing my bronzer because I like my bronzer to be really dark. Then I'm going to use a stippling brush and basically just blend out all the harsh lines on my cheekbones just so that it looks better. Then for my blush, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Contouring and Blush Cream and basically just tapping my finger on that and putting it on my cheekbones and doing this on both sides. After putting the blush on my cheekbone, I'm going to use my favorite buffing brush from Sigma, and this is the Kabuki buffing brush, and I'm just going to buff in that blush just to make sure that it doesn't look so red. Then I'm just going to keep buffing until I get the right color, and sometimes you may want to use a stippling brush from earlier and just kind of get rid of the harsh lines. If you feel like it's too red, the stippling brush does a good job trying to take away the redness of your cheeks. Then I'm going to use my brow powder, and this is the color Chocolate, I believe. I can't remember where I got this from, but I'm basically just using an angle brush and just filling in my brows. I'm still learning how to do my brows, so don't worry you guys, I will know how to do them perfectly, but for now I'm just going to fill them in so I don't look so plain for you guys. I spied my 2 pimples. You guys, I've been trying to pop these 2 pimples for the past days now, and this is how they end up like. But anyways, just keep doing those brows until you get the perfect shade and color to satisfy you. Then I'm going to use my Simply Bare Wayne eye primer and just putting this all over my eyelid. Then I'm going to use Maybelline Color Tattoo 24 Hour and Pomegranate Punk and just putting this all over my eyelid and doing this on both sides. Then I'm going to use the color Nude from the Naked 3 palette and just putting this all over my eye crease and blending it out with my eyeshadow base. And then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side of my eye. You guys might think that my eyeshadow don't look even, but actually when I'm looking in the mirror, they look really even. I don't know why my camera is being weird and it's just like giving me like weird lighting. So if you guys think that my eyeshadow is looking like different color, it's not, it's just my camera. Then I'm going to use a darker color and I'm going to use the color Mugshot and just putting this on my outer V and just working my way up to the crease. Then I'm just going to work my way back to the other side and do the same thing, working from the outer V up to the crease and just creating a smoky look. Then I'm going to take a blending brush and just basically blend out Nude and Mugshot all together just to get rid of the harsh lines. Then I'm going to use Blackheart and just basically using the brush that was on the Naked 3 palette and just drawing this over my crease just to add a more dramatic look. And I'm just doing this on the other side as well. Take your blending brush again and just blend out Blackheart to Nude, and what this would do is that it would give you a more dramatic smoky eye look, and also go ahead and do this on the other side also. Taking a small eyeshadow brush, I'm going to use the color Buzz and I'm basically just putting this all over my eyelid line, and what this will do is that it will add more pink into the purple eyeshadow. As you guys can see, I have to keep adding on Buzz over to my eyelid line because this color have a really hard time getting onto my eyelid for some reason. Going back, I'm going to use Nude and just putting this under my eye, and this will give it a more dramatic smoky look, and doing this on the other side also, and just continue building it up until you get a really smoky look. And also I also went back and used a little bit of Blackheart just to make it a little bit darker. Then I'm just going to take my blending brush again and just basically blend out Blackheart and Nude. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time on my video. Bye guys!